Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Let's see here. I want to talk about something. Of course I do. It's Friday night videos. Let me ask you something. Think about a project that you might have to do. Think about all the things that you have to do with it, all the details. Like really, I mean, honestly, give this a shot. Some of you just watching this video, but actually think. Think about a video that you have to do. Like my friend Pierce. Pierce, you're out there. You had to do put out the CDs that you're putting out, and it looks wonderful. Like I can't wait to look into it. But think about all the steps you have to do, right? Not just Pierce, but anybody else. Think about everything. If you have something at work that you got to do, think about all the steps you got to take. Whew, think about the big picture. Think about how you've got to do all these things to make this person happy, to make that person happy, to this, to this, to this, to this. What do you feel? Overwhelmed, right? Sorry guys, I'm excited because I'm relaxed now, so I got my energy back up. But yeah, you get overwhelmed, don't you? Right? Okay, that tends to be what happens with perfectionism and perfectionists. Is they're so busy complicating everything that they need to get done by focusing on every tiny little detail that needs to get done that they stop before they even start. Because what starts to happen, thoughts contain energy, right? So when you're thinking about all the things that you need to do, you're trying to control everything, every situation, your thoughts, you're just thinking way too much. It weighs you down, right? That's a lot of stuff. Then all of a sudden, you're like, oh, I'm too tired, I want to go to sleep. Or, oh, I'm too tired. Or oh, this is so much, I just want to go and grab something to eat. Right? I know, I've been there. I get it. But really, come back down to simplicity, because when you come back down to simplicity, not only do things get easier, but your intuition comes back, right? When you stop thinking so much, your intuition comes back. Because when you're trying to think too much, you're trying to control. Stop trying to control, and I'm going to use an AA phrase here: let go and let God. Honestly, right? That's it's used quite often. I just use it the first time I ever used it, probably, right? That phrase. But let go and let God, right? Stop trying to control through your thinking, because thinking is just, whoo, yes, we're trying to control. Come back to your intuition. Your intuition will tell you what to do next. Your intuition will give you that inspired action. And in actuality, that's what's been happening to me. Oh, by the way, I want to talk about this. When you tend to make things too complicated and you're working with clients, if things are too complicated, you know what's going to happen? You're going to burn out. You're going to burn out fast, right? And you're not going to keep up your pace. But the more simple you keep it, the more truthful and authentic it is, the easier it's going to be on you, and the easier it's going to be on your client. I know, because I was burning out. I was making things more complicated than I needed to be, and I didn't, for a while there, I didn't want to do sessions anymore because it was just too intense and it was just too much. But I've learned how to simplify. And so that simplification was the result of that simplification was the perfect affirmation. And now, because I've simplified even that more, I'm now getting ready to put out the next phase of the perfect affirmation. The 8-step cleansing process. Really, the affirmation is 2 parts now. 8 steps emotional cleansing and the fill-in technique. Now, this is something I actually wanted to do for years, but I couldn't do it because I kept thinking there are too many angles. Right? I was complicating things. There's too many things that you could do or happen in a moment's notice, right? So I thought, man, I'll never be able to explain this. I'll never be able to write my book, which I still haven't, but I'm getting closer. I know some of you guys are watching, but I'm getting closer because now I've actually outlined it. I've actually got a flow chart to go with it. Thank you, Randy Holt, for that flow chart. I've actually got a flow chart that explains the perfect affirmation in 8 steps. I'm laughing because it's so simple. And I missed it this entire time because I thought I was just being intuitive. Well, I was, but now I've actually been able to take that intuition and create a system, a step-by system, so that you guys can understand it, right? And everybody who's been through the webinar so far says they absolutely love it. Now they actually they get to see it on an overall basis, and they can see through the flow chart any moment in time where they are, right? So that's going to be coming out this Wednesday. That's what I've been working so hard on. And also we're building up the store. The store is going to look really neat. It's not up to par yet, but we'll be putting the perfect affirmation 8-step process in next Wednesday, and we're still going to clean up the store even more. So remember, guys, keep it simple, because I'm going to just reiterate, when you overthink, you complicate, and when you complicate, you cease taking action, right? Or you'll overthink, and you'll complicate, and you'll take action, and the action you take will wear you down, right? Instead of allowing your intuition to flow out of you. How do you allow your intuition to flow out of you, Matt? Cleanse the emotions, the thoughts, and the sensations inside of your body. I talk a lot about that, so look over the old videos and you'll have more understanding. Basically, again, cleansing the thought, the feeling, sensation, right? You cleanse that, you come back to your true self. You don't have to think so much. You just move, you just go about your life, and you start to flow a lot better than you may have in the past, right? So don't overcomplicate things, guys. Keep it simple, and also live spiritually, but with practicality. Keep it simple. Bye.